Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are having a great day. And today I just wanted to talk about God's will a little bit more and how it interacts, or it's a transaction with our will and the role that we have to play. See, because again, like I talked before, a lot of us think about God's will and we think that the direction that the country, the direction that the schools, the direction that a church is going, or whatever it is, organization, it's God's will, because we think that God's will is the only thing that's playing itself out. And in reality, that's discounting the accountability that God gave us when He gave us the command to be fruitful and to multiply when He told us to go. See, a lot of times we sit back and we're saying, well, society is falling apart, when we have the answers, but we're the ones that are not willing to step in and do anything about it. We're the ones that are sitting back, we're comfortable at church, we're praising God, we're doing all these things, we're speaking like Christians do, and we're carrying around Bibles, and that's what we think life is about. And we say things like we're not of this world and we're so heavenly minded that we're no use to the people here, when the people here are the ones that are looking for answers, when the people here are the ones that are needing God. Have to understand what the language that the world speaks. We have to speak their language. A lot of times we're wanting them to speak ours. We're wanting them to learn our language, to use the same words we use, and if they don't, we judge them, we put them against these standards. See, we have to remember that God doesn't call the unbelievers to go to church. He called the church to the unbelievers. He didn't tell them go, He told us go. See, our job is to go and be the church, not to go to church. Our job is to be the church to those that will never go to church, and as we go, we will be their church. Our job is to bring down the kingdom here on earth. And we have to understand that in every kingdom there's a type of currency, there's a type of influence. See, if we go to another country and we take dollar bills that are from the United States, because we can look at any dollar bill and we just take a look at it and we realize that on this dollar bill, if it was the right side up, it says the United States. See, because that dollar bill is currency to our land. So we try to go to a different place, we must exchange our currency for the currency that they use, for the currency that they understand, because they don't use this one. They're a different government. So here on earth, we have to exchange our currency for their currency. We have to know that the currency of the kingdom is faith and knowledge. And when we come here, people pay us for knowledge. See, the secrets of the universe are found in the Spirit of God, so it's up to us to search them out, and people will pay us for that and have influence. Imagine if it was us as Christians sitting in the school boards. Imagine if it was us as Christians involved in politics, involved in business, involved in hospitals and all these other things. We will be able to make a difference. See, Martin Luther King said that we can't make a difference, we don't have a voice in a table that we're not seated on. See, those laws that go against God's will would never pass if we were the ones making the choices. See, if somebody would have brought up that proposition to eliminate prayer from school, but it was Christians in those places in authority, the way it should be, we would have been like, no, that's not gonna fly. Or imagine being the businessman that contributes to a school, and the school tells you they just passed a new law, and you say, well, if they passed that new law, just remember that I will take away my funding. And they will right away be like, no, no, no. See, because the people with money now are the ones that have the influence, because we're so busy in church. But the moment we start getting involved in all these things, we're gonna see how much influence we truly do have. So our role as Christians is to learn the language, learn the rules of the game, and beat the devil. See, and even here, you can take a dollar bill into Peter Piper and you're not allowed to play. See, you still have to exchange it for their currency. You still have to exchange it for what that machine accepts in order for you to play. There might be a princess in the zombie land that you want to rescue, but you will never be able to rescue her if you don't exchange the currency for the currency that they accept. That's the same thing. We're trying to rescue a dying nation, yet are unwilling to pay and use the currency that they use, because we say, well, this is not our home. See, so let's stop going to church and start being the church. Let's stop doing what Christians do and start being what Christians are.